Yo, it's your boy DZ, man. You already know it's not about the setback, it's about the get back. Alright, today we're going to do some live call ins and we're going to talk about attraction. What you attract, how to attract, and what you shouldn't be looking at. What's not attracted to you. Because us as people, and this is on the male and female end, we sometimes go for people that are not attracted to us. And we expect, because we are attracted to someone, for them to be receptive to us and not ignore us. We want to be paid attention to because we feel that we're attracted to you. But in reality, that person's not attracted to you at all. Now, y'all can call in and let me know what y'all feel about that. And what I'm going to say on that, right? And I'm going to start like this. Some women have conversations with their girls about different guys and the guys that they're attracted to. And you might see some of your friends got some type of motion with these guys. So you expect to get the same result as your friend is getting, but the guys that your friend attracts are not attracted to you. Now let's talk about that. Knowing how to stay in your zone. Just because your friend is attracted to these men over here doesn't mean those guys are going to be receptive to you. You have to go where you're wanted. You can't think that just because you are a woman and you have that box that you can get any man. You need to understand the field you need to be in. The guys you need to look towards. If you know this guy likes heavy-set women, he likes thick women, and you're a smaller woman, you can't think that because you got that box, you're going to be able to change his thinking to want to be with you. You got to go for the guys that want you. If you a slim woman, right? The guy likes big girls. He doesn't want a slim woman. You got to respect that. If you're a big girl, the guy likes slim women. He's not into the big women. You have to know how to respect that. You can't think that you have the ability to change his outlook in the women he liked to look at. That's a big flag for yourself. You need to understand that you don't have the ability to change a guy's thinking. The guy has to choose you. You remember that now, ladies. The guy has to choose you. You can pick a guy that you want to talk to and you think that I like this guy, but in all actuality, the guy has to choose you to make that situation serious. You hear me? If you think that you just being sexy and having half clothes or naked clothes is going to be what attracts the man, it's going to attract the attention of his eye. Just because a man is sexually attracted to you doesn't mean he's relationship attracted to you. And a lot of women confuse that. Just because a man is sexually attracted to you doesn't mean he's relationship attracted to you. And you have to know the difference. Sexually attracted guys are going to move accordingly. They're going to just want for sex. Guys that want to be in a relationship with you, that are attracted to you relationship-wise, they're going to show you that they're concerned about you in multiple ways. You got to understand this now. They're going to show you that they're attracted to you in multiple ways. Pay attention to the difference. Our initial attraction to you is sexual. That's the initial attraction from a man. After we get to know you sexually, and this is just being honest, because we can try to make it be something that it's not. I'm coming with the real. I'm going to make it what it is. Initially, the man is sexually attracted to you. The dopamines in his body jumps from the sexualness, the sexualizing, when he visualizes you and he sexualizes you up and down. That's what kicks the dopamines. After the man gets to build the relationship with you, that's when he knows if he wants to be in a relationship with you. Now, you have some guys that will lie to you and tell you that they want to be in a relationship with you from the beginning because they feel that that's what you require hearing. So they have to play those cards. You have to understand that the man is going to adapt to the situation. He's done this over and over and over again. And that's why I can't understand how women that have done this over and over and over again, how do you block out the reality of what's going on? I don't understand that. You are what you attract. If you have the energy that you always like to be naked, it's going to be hard for you to grasp a serious relationship, because the attention that you get is not going to allow your mind to balance what you have going on. If you only attract people because you're half naked, you got to expect the attention you're going to get is only sexual. Now, you can think that if you being naked is not the reason why you just attracting the attention you attract, try it the other way. Try to put some clothes on, but with a good attitude. You can't have a bad attitude with good clothes on. You're going to attract nothing. But you can have a bad attitude with no clothes on and attract a lot. You hear me? For real. Hold on, let me see. What's it say? Hold on. I don't know what this message I got. But yeah, the attractions, man. You have to pay attention to your presentation. You have to go where you're wanted. You can't think that you can shop everywhere and get the same results. And we're going to say it like this. If you're a heavy set woman, right? You have to understand that your options are to the people that like heavy set women. You can't think that you can hang out with the girls that are shopping over here for a particular man, and you can think that I can get the same guy. You have to shop where you want it at. That's important. You can get what you're looking for, but you have to shop where you're wanted at. Stop going to the stores that don't have clothes to fit you and trying to put these too small clothes on and expecting them to fit. That's what's happening. Because you can get a guy that humps on you, yes. You can get a guy that does the Dougie on you, yes. But can you get a guy that's going to take you serious? That's the thing. Any man's going to hump on you. But every man's not going to take you serious. You are what you attract. Pay attention, man. I want y'all to pay attention, man. The things y'all think guys are looking for in you, that's not what they're looking for. That's not what they're looking for. Guys are looking for a sense of peace. Guys are looking for a sense of peace. If you're an argumentative type woman, you're going to change men like you change your clothes. Because men are going to deal with that until they sexualize you. Once they get through the sexual part, it's not exciting to keep arguing with you. It's not exciting to keep fighting with you. So a lot of y'all that feel that y'all got motion and you know that you're a headache, just know you only got motion because the guy is trying to get at that box. He's going to put the motion in play to get at the box. And he might have to deal with a few hurdles to get to the box. Don't think it's you. You just got the box. You attract what you are. You're not what you think you are. You're doing a lot of talking. The guys you meet that you feel could have had that potential, when they got to know you, they wasn't attracted to you. That's why it didn't work out. Your presentation didn't match up with who you are. If your presentation isn't matching up with who you are, how do you expect to sustain anything? Go where you want it at. Because it is somebody out there for you. Somebody wants you. You just been shopping in the wrong store. That's the thing. If you go to the right store, you'll get what you want. Understanding that you got to be a little more open. Everybody's closed to their social media. They think the future that they're going to meet is on social media. And you got to understand the guys that are watching you on social media, they're playing off what you're saying, off of the emotional posts you make. That's how they know how to dial into the situation. If you only think that you can get men off social media, you got to present yourself a different way on social media. If you present yourself as a frustrated woman all the time, you're going to get motion. But you're going to get the guys that want to deal with that. You're probably not going to get what you want. And I'm going to say this, us as people, right? On both sides. We think we got the ability to change things. Some people don't want to change. Some people want to be who they are. And you got to accept those people for who they are. Not everybody wants to adapt to what you want them to adapt to. You have to pick that type of person that's willing to adapt to you. You're going to run through a lot of people in life trying to find the person that you can communicate with, that you can vibe with. And some people go through life never experiencing that. Maybe it's because how you present yourself. The way you present yourself is what you're going to get. You are what you attract. And that's real. You are what you attract, man. But we try and see if we get a caller today. We want somebody to call in so we can rap about this. We can find out what you attract. Call in so we can find out what you attract. I need to know. The doc is here. You hear me? The doc is here. Call in. Where y'all at? Hold on. Call in, man. It's your boy Deezy. I want to hear why you feel you attract what you've been attracting. Because I'm sure it's some people out there that feel they can't attract the right situation. Let me know. If you feel you can't attract the right situation, call in. Let's talk about it. It's somebody out there for you. And they waiting and they looking for you. But you know what? Your presentation ain't right. The kind of guy you want, you don't know how to go about it. You don't know how to be submissive. You don't know how to make sure you play your part. Because you all tired out from doing that with the other guys and it didn't work. You think by giving up on that, somehow God's going to send this magical person your way. Call your boy, man. Your boy going to tell you what's going on. If you having some holes in the relationship, some situation that you can't just put your finger on it, call your boy. We're going to talk about it. If you feel you need the advice of a vet, why you can't understand why you've been treated like this over and over and over again, call your boy. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about why the guys don't pay you no attention how you feel they should. We're going to talk about why you can't get what you want. I might be able to help you. Because you might be just listening to your girls and they're telling you how we going to treat these dudes, and you're following that, wondering why it's not working. You have to understand that every man requires a different attention. Every man requires a different attention. You can't treat your new man how you did your last man. He might want you to bring the plate to the table and have it there waiting for him. He might want you to run his bath water. He might want you to rub his back, rub his feet. You can't be the type of woman to say, I'm not doing that. You got to do this to deserve it. You got to lead by example. If you burnt out from trying and being the woman you supposed to be to a man, then all you're going to attract is bums. We have to be real with this. If you burnt out from doing the duties of a woman, if you burnt out from making the plate, washing clothes, dishes, keeping the house night, woman duties, right? If you burnt out from doing that, you're going to find a bum. That's all you're looking for. Because men that are providers, that work, they expect those type of things. And if you think that a man is supposed to meet you and show you what he is and what he's doing before you get started, then you're going to inherit a bum. We got to be honest. That's what you're asking for. You're asking for a bum. A man of the caliber that is a provider is expecting you to know how to do these things without him telling you. If I have to tell you everything you should do as a woman and you feel that you've been burnt out, so you picking and choosing what to do, I don't want you. Providers, guys that are providers do not want you. You do not qualify. I want to tell you this. Now you can get a guy on the street that got a little baby pack that you feel is the man to do something for you. Yeah, you can get one of them. Those are easy to find. But I'm talking about a provider. A guy that you know, if you lose your job, if you're in a situation your back is against the wall, he going to be there for you. You're not going to get one of them. Because we're not interested in that type of woman. We're not interested in you telling me when you're going to start performing womanly duties. That's where you got it messed up. And y'all don't have to listen. You don't have to pay attention. But you'll continue to be in the same space. You'll continue to be talking, saying that this guy isn't this and that guy isn't that. And before you know it, time going to run by you. And you know who you're going to have to settle for? Somebody at the liquor store. We got to be honest. You're going to settle for someone at the liquor store. And we have to be honest. You know why? Real stuff. Yeah, Tiff, you can't change anyone. You can inspire people to do things differently by how you show up. And that's real. You can inspire people. Yes, you can. From the way you show up and produce. But you can't change anybody. A lot of people think they can come in a situation and form somebody to be something that they want them to be. You can't do that. The only time you can come into a relationship and maybe bend somebody to be somehow like you want it is if they are willing. They have to be willing to do that. If they're not willing to do it, it's not going to happen. And that has to be something that they're willing to do because they chose to do it. They can't be willing to do because you enforced it. It's not going to happen. You attract what you are. In some situations, you got to understand that you might have attracted the wrong person. The presentation that you put out there attracted the wrong person. You can love somebody. You can care for somebody. That doesn't mean that they're right for you. Just because you care and you love them and you feel that you want to be with them doesn't mean that they're right for you. We got to start going on our feeling and our instinct. You hear me? When you go on your feeling and instinct, it's telling you everything. Sometimes we challenge that. And then you kick yourself in the butt later. When you challenge your feeling and instinct, you kick yourself in the butt later. Because you knew that this wasn't right. You attracted that situation, however you attracted it, but you knew it wasn't right. You had plans that it was going to change. And most of the time it doesn't change. It just gets worse. You have to adapt to it if you still want to deal with it. People are who they are, man. You attract who you are. Now, we know what we like, right? Maybe what you like isn't for you. Now that's a big case. Some people like certain situations and certain things, but it's really not good for them. And you see different women that get in those relationships that always go through something. They're attracted to that type of man. They can find a man, but it's always turbulence in their relationship. And it could be coming from the woman or it could be coming from the man. But that's what they attract. This is a game, man. Life is a strong game, and you have to adapt to it in many ways to survive. You might think 1 minute you got things under control, and then the next minute you don't. You might feel that you're attracting all the women or the ladies is attracting all the men at 1 minute, and then poof, you don't got that attraction no more. It's ups and downs in life, man. Ins and outs. You know? But this is a journey that we on, and we all on it, man. You got to pave your journey the way you pave it. That's your journey. Everybody's not going to be for you. Everybody's not going to resonate with you. Everybody's not going to like you. You got to go where you liked. You're going to know when somebody likes you. You're going to know when somebody cares about you. And you're going to know when they don't. It's about recognizing, though, when you understand that the person doesn't care about you, to get away. Some of us feel that we're so in tune with a person we can't leave. You got to be the one to say, hold up. This is my life. You do not get a second chance at your life. All those years that go by in your life, they continue to go. You only get one shot. So why waste the one shot you get being miserable when you know the situation ain't right? If the attraction is over, it's over. If you don't wake up in the morning next to your partner and get butterflies being attracted to him, that relationship is over. You should have butterflies the whole time. Or else you're just holding on to something that you think you don't want other people to have. And we're going to explore other people in life. When your situation is not lining up with the way you feel, you're going to look for a different energy. Understand this now. If your situation isn't lining up with the way you feel, you're going to look for someone to talk to. You're going to look for someone to fill that space. You're going to look for that attraction. Because you feel the situation that you're in isn't attracted to you no more. You're not attracted to the situation. Attraction is major. This is how we all connect. You can be sexually attracted to someone. You can be business attracted. Something attracts you to get you in that angle. You hear me? The game of life. Attractions. But yeah, man, I want y'all to leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about the attractions. Are you attracted to somebody that you feel they're not attracted to you? Or are you in a situation that you're not attracted to the person and you're just in the situation? We're going to start doing these call-ins more, man, so we can get people calling in. And, if you want to be anonymous, we'll keep you anonymous. But sometimes it's like therapy. You got to get things off your chest. You need to vent and talk about them. You can't always hold things in because sometimes that pressure will build up. And when it releases, you don't know when and how. It just release. Yeah. Don't put yourself behind the 8 ball thinking that someone else cares about you. Care about yourself, man. It's important. Somebody that cares about you, they're going to show you. Somebody that doesn't, they're going to show you. When they do, you accept how they show you for what it is. Experience is the best teacher. If you see something and know something, that's what it is. Don't lie to yourself. For what? You can't take nobody with you when it's over. The money, nobody. The world has mentally challenged us to not understand when it's time to let go. You hear me? We do not know as people when it's time to let go. With anything, relationships, gambling, your job, anything you do, it's hard to let go, man. That's crazy. It takes a type of discipline and strength to know how to let go. It's a different type of discipline. And some people got more strength letting go in this situation, but they can't in this situation. Letting go is important, man. Because we're going to start over with things all the time. Some things you just got to let them go. Can't hold on to everything, man. It's a part of life, man. Things are going to come and go. Your peace and happiness is the most important thing ever, man. Your health. The things that we undervalue are the most important things. The things that we overvalue are the weakest things. We get lost, though, because we're chasing what the world is putting in front of us. Sometimes you got to take that step back and reevaluate yourself so you can understand yourself. And it's okay. It's okay to start over. It's okay to put your pride to the side to level your mental. It's hard for some of us to do it, though. It's hard for some of us to put that pride to the side so you can level your mental. If your mental ain't right, your function ain't right. And the world has mental issues because we're all dealing with survival. They just try to make some look like they have more issues than others, which some do. But we all have these issues that we're dealing with, fighting with through this journey. And it's hard trying to find that balance. It's hard. But once you find it, you got to know how to not deviate from it. Because it's little things that will distract you, that catch the attraction, that'll have you over there off focus. It's a game, man. And you got to play it. And you got to play it well. Some will never understand. Some will think they understand. But it's important for you to understand because it's your journey. We expect to have people along with us on the journey, yeah. But sometimes they fall off, man. You have to understand that. It's a part of our life. Life goes on, man. You are who you attract. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to what you attract. If you see you keep attracting the doughboys, the ones that go to jail, you need to sit back and reframe yourself. If you see you keep attracting the loudmouths that want to fight, you need to sit back and reframe yourself. See what's going on. If you see you attract ignorant men, you need to sit back and reframe some things and see what's going on. Sometimes you have to sit back and look at it from the outside. Like, hold up, let me see what's going on here. Let me check it out. It's not looking right. You hear me? Okay. We got a caller at SBGB TV. Talk to me.
Oh my goodness. I was coming on here to try to get some advice.
Okay, talk to me. What we need to talk about.
Okay, so there is this guy that I'm really feeling, and I am going back and forth as to whether I should say something to him. I'm not trying to come off thirsty, but I feel like if I don't shoot my shot, it's gonna pass me by. You know, since we're talking about attraction, since he hasn't said anything to me yet, does that mean that he's not attracted to me at all? Like, should I just not waste my time trying to approach him because he would have approached me already if he was actually attracted to me, or should I just shoot my shot?
So now, do you see this guy in passing, or do you see this person regularly?
Well, I see this guy about 2 to 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? So we see each other. But we don't have to speak to each other. You know, it's not required for us to speak when we are in the same space.
Okay. Now, what I would say is shoot your shot. But you got to understand when you shoot your shot that now the game is in the man's hand. You understand where I'm coming from with that?
No.
So when you shoot your shot, the man wasn't as interested in you, but he's going to be willing to play the game because you got a box. So, being as though that you got the box, he's going to respond to you. But you got to know that it's going to be game on that end because you shot your shot. You get that?
So is it safe to say that he doesn't like me as much?
There you go. It's safe to say that if the man doesn't initiate it, then no, he's not as interested in you. He might have thought about you. You might have came across his mind, but he isn't that interested in you because if he was, he would have came and tried to talk to you. I feel that a woman should never shoot her shot. You should always wait for the shot to be shot at you. Because when you shoot your shot, the men are not taking you as serious. They're thinking like, okay, she's on me. And that's how, and I want to be honest, when women shoot their shot, that's how they end up getting used by men. Because the guy is looking like she got some money to spend. And it's crazy that that's the design, but that's what they're thinking.
Did I have money because I shot my shot?
Because you shot your shot that you have money to spend. And that's the game. When you shoot your shot, the man is thinking, okay, she's going to pay for dinner. She's going to do this. I can get some money from her. You should always wait for the shot to be shot at you. And the big part with that is knowing how to weed and seed through them shots.
So there's no way that I can shoot my shot without still looking feminine, for lack of a better word?
I think if you shoot your shot, you can find somebody to entertain you, but you're not going to find no man to take you serious that has some type of status, that has a backbone. How I look at it, and this is coming from my opinion, a woman shooting her shot at me, I'm looking at that straight for entertainment. Now, it can go somewhere else, but I'm looking straight for entertainment. It's just something about the man. The man enjoys the chase. So if the woman's coming at me, there's no chase there. I didn't have to go get anything. How many other guys does she do this to? So it's like, if you a woman that's shooting your shot, a guy with some sense already knows that men are using you.
Well, I was thinking that the guy would think that I was, that I thought that he was special because usually women don't shoot their shot. So the fact that I did shoot my shot, I thought he was going to look at me like, oh, like, she's feeling me. But you're telling me that's not the case and that he's going to look at me like a good time. Yes.
It's not going to make the man think highly of you because you shot your shot. It's going to think that I have some type of advantage. She's willing to give something. The women that shoot their shot, men are looking at like they have something to give. And it's crazy that they look at it like that, but that's just how they look at it. Men are the predators and women are the prey. So if you turn into a predator, he gonna act like the prey.
That was a good one.
You feel what I'm saying?
So how do I get him to shoot his shot at me?
That's the thing. If you want to get a man to shoot the shot at you, you have to, your presence, your presentation is everything. When you show off in front of him, then that's going to attract him to look at you. By you wearing half naked clothes, this is what attracts a man, I'm telling you. Half naked clothes is going to get the attention, but that's the attention from the guy that's going to run through you. You hear me? So if you present yourself in a good light, you might got a shot, but it's no telling. It's up to that man to be attracted to you. So there is really no way to get that man attracted to you. That's just something that he has to be into. He has to be into you. So you can try to provoke him to look at you as much as you want and try to, but he has to be into you. You have to be his flavor.
So I shouldn't say anything. I shouldn't start to initiate a small talk conversation. I should just walk around this man and see if my presence makes him feel the way.
Either way, if you walk around a man and make your presence known, you might get the attraction at that moment, but that doesn't mean you're going to get what you want. You could be getting the attention from the guy, but I'm trying to tell you, if you shoot your shot, you only open the door to spend your money. And I could say that over and over, but I don't think women understand that. When you shoot your shot, you better be ready to play the role of a man. You can't shoot your shot and expect to act like a woman. Now you gotta be, yo, you wanna go to dinner? Oh, I'm gonna come get you. You gotta initiate it, because you can't think that you gonna shoot the shot and now every time he's gonna do manly things. Baby, you wanna go out? Baby, you wanna do this? No, because he's gonna be looking for you because you initiated that way. So it's like crazy when you look at it. Women shouldn't shoot their shot at a man, because now you open the door to be treated as some women get treated.
Right.
And if you tell a woman that, she doesn't understand it. It's like, oh, I should be able to do this. I should be able to do that. I mean, you should be able to do all these things, but that doesn't mean that you can.
That.
Yeah.
So I guess I just got to get another guy, huh?
There you go. There you go. You got to wait till the guy that wants you comes and gets you. Because the guy that wants you and come and get you, he's going to treat you as if he wanted you and he was coming to get you. That's the difference.
Okay.
Yeah. So women get chose. And women have to understand that. A lot of women think they can choose the man they want. No, you get chose. You can get humped by the guy you want to get humped, but the man has to choose you. And that's major.
Aw, well, I like him.
Well, guess what? You in trouble. You in trouble, you know what I mean? Cause he gonna play you like a flute. It's all a game, man. You know? It's all a game, man. SBGB TV gonna tell you the real.
Well, I appreciate your advice, even though, it's not what I wanted to hear, but, it's the truth.
Yes. And if some women were more receptive to the truth, then they would look at the situation different and be able to handle it accordingly. Knowing what guys are for you and what guys aren't for you. And women think that they can pull any man. You can get humped on by any man, yes. But for a man to take you serious, you have to have certain qualifications that fits him. You know?
Mm.
But I appreciate you calling in. And we got the live in today. Live caller. SBGBTV. And you already know. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back.